What's up, guys? We are back at it again, but today we're not gonna do any gaming today here, chat. But what we are gonna do is I figured we would go ahead and I'll bring us over here just to make it easier to explain to you guys. I figured we would go ahead and look at the anime awards from Crunchyroll. I heard they came out, and I was just curious to see what was going on. I figured, screw it, we'll do it on stream. Um, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll. I heard there's drama too, chat, and so I immediately stopped when I found out. So I didn't listen to anything anybody else said because I didn't want to get. I wanted to see for myself and not have somebody tell me anything about it. But yeah, so that's on the table today, and then of course we'll end with some Kenichi. But until then, let's go ahead and get started. Just give me 1 second here, chat, and then we will start here. Just bringing up my manager here, chat. Okay, there we go. So here are the winners for 2025 here, chat. So what do we got here? Anime of the year, of course, is Solo Leveling. I mean, look, what else was here with it? So Don, I honestly for me is probably Freerin. So Solo Leveling's okay. You know, it's good for what it is, but ultimately, like Sung Jin Woo is the most boring character out there for me specifically. But yeah, I really don't agree with this. Definitely Freerin should have gotten this award here, or Dandadan. Dandadan is awesome. I love this one. I don't know what Kaiju number 8's doing here. It was hype, but it was nowhere good as any of these. I haven't seen the Apothecary Diaries yet. I keep hearing it's awesome, so maybe one day we'll watch that at some point. I hear it's really good, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah. But Delicious in Dungeon was awesome. I loved Delicious in Dungeon. I thought it was so funny. It was so good. So I don't know. For me, it would have either been Don to Don, but it was definitely should have been Free Run here. Let's go back here. And then, oh crap, skipping too much, skipping around too much. Okay, we got Look Back for Film of the Year. Okay, what were the other candidates here? So we had Mononoke the movie. Didn't see that, so can't comment on that. Colors Within. Didn't see that, but Spy Family. And then Haikyuu. Haikyuu's up here? That's crazy. But I like me some Haikyuu. And My Hero Academia. See, I didn't really care for My Hero Academia. Except for maybe Vigilantes. Vigilantes is good, in my opinion. I think it's way better than My Hero Academia. I just hate Deku, Chad. I'm a Deku hater. He was the sole reason I do not like the series. If he was not in it, if he was not the main character, or he was not in it, I would like it a lot. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. I just hate Deku's character. He just cries all the time. I got to 150 episodes and I just couldn't stand him anymore. So that was it for me. Yeah. But Look Back was really good. Except for maybe the ending. But yeah. But Look Back was good. All up until the ending. The ending got a little weird for me. I didn't agree with the fact that, oh, because she quit in the alternate timeline or whatever, that she was just nothing and nobody. Like, I didn't like that. That was not a good message for me. But, okay. But I can see why it's the winner. It's fine. I like it. So let's go back. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just do it this way because it looks to be easier this way. So, Demon Slayer 1 for what? A best continuing series? Okay. All right. Definitely goes over My Hero Academia for me. For sure. Wait. One Piece is on here? Why is that not the winner? What the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy that they put Demon Slayer over One Piece? Or Bleach the 1,000-Year Blood War? No. Yeah, that's criminal right there. See, I even think that Oshinoko is better than Demon Slayer in my opinion. But that's just me. You guys can hate on it all you want. But my top favorite anime is One Piece. Hands down. And I dropped it right at the very beginning. Before you even get to the Arlong Park. And then it started booming later. And I was like, oh, I guess maybe I should just keep giving it a shot. And I did. And now I love One Piece. I'm caught up in the manga like every week that it comes out. And Spy Family, Spy Family wasn't as good in this season 2, but it was still good. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot more than My Hero Academia. In fact, most of this stuff I enjoyed more than these two. I don't know what's up with this. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. The training arc was a bunch of nothing. I really didn't care for it, to be honest. And what do we got here? So, the winner of this... Wait a minute. It's not telling me... Hold up. We need to go back to the home, chat. I don't know what categories those were. Okay, so Film of the Year, Best Continuing... Best New Series is Solo Leveling? No. What were its thing? That's the one we were on, right? Wait, this is the same... Wait. Wasn't that the same as the other one? Not that one. Or that one. Yeah, this is the same exact ones. What's up with that? Am I crazy? Was Free Run on that other one? Yeah, Free Run was also on that one. What the hell? I mean, don't get me wrong, chat. I do like the fight scenes in Solo Leveling, but that's pretty much all it has going for it. In my opinion, the glazing is crazy. I love it on that. But yeah, nah. Yeah, that's a no for me on that. That's crazy. I would say probably for best new series, it has to be either between Delicious in Dungeon or Free Run for me. It's gotta be. Best original anime is Ninja Kamui? I dropped that after the second episode. I didn't think it was that good. It was just gory. That was it. There wasn't really all that special. What's up with that? So I don't know what Metallic Rouge is. Bougie Girl, I have not seen that. None of these are really like my style. So I have not watched them yet, but maybe we'll watch them at some point. They are on this list. But Ninja Kamui is original? Is best original anime. Yeah, I don't see that at all. And I've not seen this one either. Yeah, I've not seen any of these. I've seen a little bit of this one, and that's it. So that's my thing on that. Let's see, what's the next one? Best animation was Demon Slayer? No. I don't think Demon Slayer animation is very good to begin with. Solo Leveling was better than that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one, chat. And it's Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, so that's the different one, and then everything else is the same. That's 3 categories so far that have basically all the same anime in it. What's up with that? And then Dawn to Dawn, Best character design? Yeah, okay. I can see it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, all right. His form is pretty badass. I do kind of like it. Um, yeah, okay, I accept it. That's fine. Best director. I've not seen this. So, oh wait, that's Freerin. Oh yeah. Keiichiro Saito. Yeah. Okay, that's right. It's the director. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that for sure. It's definitely better than Delicious in Dungeon for sure. I like Delicious in Dungeon a lot though. That one was goated. That one was good. I couldn't stop watching it. I think I watched all of it all in one day. So, yeah. Uh, what do we got here? More? Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Demon Slayer, definitely not. I don't even know what it's even doing here, to be honest with you. I just don't care for Demon Slayer all that much. Whatever. I don't know a lot about them. Best background art. Who won? Freerin. Okay. I don't know what Pluto is. I have not seen that one. We still have. I haven't seen Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, this one, Demon Slayers is not amazing in my opinion. Delicious in Dungeon, yeah, not so much either. There, kind of plain, kind of same. Don, yeah, not all that special there either. So that's fine. I agree with that one. Free Run's good. This is romance. I don't typically watch romance, but I have seen Ranma Half, and I do like Ranma Half. Ranma Half is good. It's funny. I like that one a lot. In fact, I always forget that I've seen all of it anytime that I try and watch it. So, but yeah. And so I always get drawn back into watching more of it because I think I haven't seen it, but I have. I've seen all of it. I don't know what this is. Blue Box. I've heard Blue Box is good. So, I mean, personally, I would just say Ranma Half for me, just because I've not seen Blue Box. But, whatever. Again, it's romance. I don't watch a lot of romance. Best comedy is Mashal? I mean, Mashal's kind of funny, but it's kind of like dumb, plain funny. What else is there? Yeah, okay. I think it's about on the same level as Spy Family for me. On that one. But wait, they have Konosuba and Ranma Half here. And my dear friend Nokotan. I did see Nokotan chat. Nokotan is actually surprisingly good. I really didn't think I was going to like that one, but honestly, I liked Nokotan a lot. That one was funny. I liked it a lot. Delicious in Dungeon? Is that really all that funny? I don't think so. It's just more fun. I honestly, I wouldn't say it's a comedy, in my opinion. Yeah, my guess would be either Konosuba or Ranma Half. Between these, I don't agree with Mashal. I do like Mashal, and I binge watched Mashal as well. But I honestly think Ranma Half or Konosuba for this. I don't know. Best action is Solo Leveling over Bleach and Don. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me between these two. Windbreakers was pretty good too, but it's not on the same level as either of these two, in my opinion. Or Kaiju number 8 was alright. I don't know about it being here. I mean, its action is alright. It's nothing special, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on. Konosuba, this is Best Isekai. ReZero? Okay. Yeah, ReZero's fine. Reincarnated Slime, yeah, that's good. The Suicide Squad Isekai got put up here? What the hell were they thinking? That one's awful. I tried to watch this one, Chad. I even gave it 10 episodes, and no, it's awful. It's terrible. It is not good. And it looks bad as well. Its animation is not good. Shangri-La Frontier is actually good though. That's goated. I like that one too. Yeah, say what you will about Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei was damn good. I enjoyed it. It was weird in some spots. Those weird pervy spots. Ooh, yeah, I didn't like that part of it, but I got over it. I was like, whatever. I just wrote it off and just kept going. But the rest of the series is so good. Let's see what else we got here going on. Best drama. Yeah, definitely best drama for sure. Well, I can't say for sure because Apothecary Diaries again. I don't know what Pluto is. Oshinoko was good. I was sucked into that for a while, and I did like the music in it. A Sign of Affection. I've never seen that or even heard of it, to be honest with you. Dead Demons, Dead Destruction. Haven't seen it. I've heard of it at least though. Don't know anything about it though. But yeah, I agree with Free Ren being here. That's fine. Makiin. Too Many Losing Heroes. Oh, Slice of Life. Yeah, I don't usually watch Slice of Life either, chat. To be quite honest with you. The only one I've actually seen on here, out of any of these, is definitely Nokotan. And I liked Nokotan. Nokotan was just funny. And ridiculous. The best main character? No. What the hell were they thinking? Sung Jin-woo? He's got the personality of a wet paper napkin thrown on the side of a building inside of an alleyway. Bro has no personality whatsoever. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. So who was it? So Momo, Okarun. Yeah, it's definitely got to be... It's got to be either Momo or Okarun. I would accept both of those or Free Ren. But not Sung Jin-woo. Even Kafka, I would say, is better by a long shot. And she's still not that great. I still think Okarun or Momo are still better than Kafka, in my opinion. All right. What do we got here? Best supporting character. So we got Himmel. Okay. Fern. Nice. I'm liking that there's two of the Free Rens on here. Delicious in Dungeon. Psycho. Okay. Psycho. Yeah. All right. Fern. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That works. Turbo Granny. Dang. Yeah, Free Ren and Dandadan killed it here. That's kind of crazy. And we're seeing Apothecary Diaries again. Yeah, we might have to watch that at some point, chat. Must protect at all costs? Character? The hell does that even mean? That's a category? I mean, okay. So who else? Senshi from Dungeon. Okarun. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Or that one. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what this friggin' means. Must protect at all costs character. I don't know what the hell that even means. These are the characters that make the world feel like a kinder, more special place. I mean, I guess? It's still weird. I don't know why that's even a category. That's odd. Best anime song. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Although Bling Bang Bang Born is really good, too. I did like that one. And oh, yeah, Fatal from Oshinoko. Yeah, that's a good one. The Brave from Free Ren. Yeah, okay. I mean, I like the picks, and I do like that they put Otonoke on here. Yeah, I agree with that one. That one's good. Best score. So we got Free Ren, Bleach, Dandadan. Yeah, I mean, okay. I accept it. That's fine. Yeah, alright. I don't have anything much to say about that. Best opening sequence. Ooh. Okay, and the winner is Dawn to Dawn. Yeah, okay. I can agree with that. Solo leveling, Fatal. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's One Piece. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It was just a little hard to see for a second. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I agree with that. Best ending sequence is solo leveling? Ending sequence. What is the ending sequence? Similar to the opening. Oh, okay, so they just mean the end song. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? Whatever, it is good. Best voiced actress, Japanese, Aoki Mamao. Okay. From Apothecary Diaries. Okay, so there's another one for Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, I might have to check that out just to see what she sounds like. Or they sound like. I don't know. Hiba Snowbar. Best in Arabic. Okay, I'm never going to watch something in Arabic. That's just not a language I know, so I would never just seek it out. Brazilian Portuguese. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't really care about all these other ones. For Sung Jin Woo, yeah, okay. I mean, I can see that. He is a good voice actor for that. And I did like his little thing about when people were laying into him, and he's like, "Well, change what the line is if you guys don't knock it off." That was pretty awesome and ballsy. I like him for that reason only, as well. In French, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really care about the other languages, to be honest with you, chat. Yeah, okay. Oh, is that it? That's all? Okay, well, that was interesting. I don't know about this list, man. But I did find some drama that actually dropped not too long ago, and I figured we'd watch that too, chat. And it's by Chibi Reviews. So I just watched a video of his yesterday, and I thought it was great. It was about the Lilo and Stitch new movie. That was interesting. So I figured we'll go ahead and watch this. All right, chat. We'll get moving on it.
To do anything. I was a judge this year. You want to know what my experience was?
For clarification, this is Glass Reflection, one of my favorite anime content creators. He has been in the game working with anime for way over a decade, since the early 2010s. I remember watching his videos before I even was an anime content creator. He knows what he talks about. He understands anime. He understands the culture. He is definitely very informed about the anime industry. If there's anyone I definitely could understand or believe in what they're talking about, it's definitely this man right here. And this is his experience as a judge for this year at the Crunchyroll Awards, and what he had to go through, and why the results turned out like it did. So let's let him speak here.
My experience was, hey, here are our categories these years. Here's the rough criteria, which is the same, and then it's been for every year. Sure, fine.
Oh, good. It's not like they announced that publicly.
And then it was like, okay, well.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking something was up with those while we were going through it, and I just heard somewhere, and I just immediately turned it off, that this was a thing. And that's why we're watching it now, chat, by the way. But, yeah, I've never liked Crunchyroll. Something was always sleazy with them, and I never liked them, even from the very beginning, and they also never had anything that I hadn't already seen. So, Crunchyroll is a definite no for me, always. And I have a good... I trust my instincts when it comes to slimy companies and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
Here is my choices for these. Previous years, we've ranked them. There was like points to be assigned and things. This year was just like, what would you put here? And then that made the nominations.
They didn't have numerical rankings. You didn't rank. You didn't assign points.
They just had.
Oh, there was no round two.
There was no round two.
No, they just collated your submitted. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's weird. What the hell? Why would they do that? Yeah, that smells, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think they have stakes in this. Yeah, that's not good. If that's the case, that is really not good.
Bull.
Wait, what?
They just
Asked the judges to submit nominations and then averaged out which ones had the most nominations.
Let's get
Oh God, yeah, that's definitely a scam right there. Oh, and I also heard they stacked most of themselves with their own staff. Yeah, I also did hear about that.
Do I need to explain what's bad with this? Like, it is absolutely soul-crushing. Just how incompetent of a company Crunchyroll really is. Like, I already have talked about them in so many different ways and how just they are as a company. But this is really just... It reinforces everything that everyone has talked about, to Crunchyroll being more corpo, to Crunchyroll lacking communication, for Crunchyroll not really listening to people, for Crunchyroll to just, like, trying to pat themselves on their own back with some things, like, for instance, soul leveling winning. Just everything about this just reeks of just incompetence, poor communication, and corpo.
He's so right, chat. He is so right about that. Yeah, that is all really weird and not good. Oh, man. Yeah, and Nux Taku even has beef with them. Like, he straight up hates them. And that has nothing to do with me at all. And that didn't sway any of my own beliefs on it, because I already didn't like it as soon as it came out. I hated Crunchyroll. As soon as it came out and I looked at it, I was like, this is garbage. And then they became, like, #1 big company. Like, oh, man, that drove me crazy.
It's not a good look. This is legitimately not a good look. And the fact that you have your judges, Glass Reflection, talking about his experience and how he didn't get an actual vote and it was just nominations is insane. Now, I do want to go on record and say this. I was told by an anonymous source that some judges did get a second vote. Now, I'm not going to name drop who told me this because I don't want to get them in trouble, but they are a very credible source. What I'm trying to say is that it's clear this reinforces the poor communication. At least from this perspective of what Glass Reflection is talking about, he was unaware, was never even told that he would get a vote before the voting went public for the Anime Awards, while some judges were able to do a second vote. So whatever happened there, clearly some bad communication.
At the very least, that is bad communication, but that is smelly and rotten right there. Yeah, no, nothing good will ever come from something like that at all, especially in a ranking system. Yeah, no,
That is the initial bad starting point right there, is just very bad communication. However, what this entire segment here paints as a picture, even if we disregard that fact, it paints a picture that the voting process for this year was stacked against not just the judges, but just anyone that remotely watches a lot of anime. It legit is everything that everybody criticizes and memes on about the Crunchyroll Awards. It's a popularity vote. This has obviously been evident for a very long time. There's evidence to support this for a while, and it definitely, Glass Reflection and others in this tried to communicate that they have tried to actively fight back against that for years. But this year, it's very clear that everybody, a lot of content creators and everybody associated is speaking out about this, that this year's Anime Awards was very different. It did not feel right. There was something off about them, and soul leveling sweeping like it did makes so much more sense now when you see this conversation and
Yeah, like, you guys saw, like, a bunch of the categories were all the same anime. All of them. And yes, Solo Leveling won so many damn things. Look, Solo Leveling is good, but it's not that good, okay? It's really not. Now, the manhwa, I read the manhwa back when it came out, right? And it was good then, but bro does not have any personality. No one else actually matters. It's kind of crazy, like, how in the show. So it's good action wise and things, but it really doesn't have much of a story. It really isn't.
understand the insight behind the scenes. The judges nominated categories. They nominated what was on the Crunchyroll Awards. The different judges did. Over 100 judges, by the way, voted, or not voted, they nominated. Some might have voted, according to an anonymous source. But basically, what this shows us is that the public is what voted. And it was always going to be Solo Leveling as a victor for one big reason, and that is this evidence right here. The voting for the Anime Awards for the public, according to Glass Reflection, when, because a lot of judges didn't probably even get to vote, the Anime Awards opened on April 3rd, my birthday, by the way, and everybody could vote for the Anime of the Year. And if we look at the date of when Solo Leveling Season 2 ended, it ended on March 30th, 2025. Not even a week after it ended, we were getting voting for Anime.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that definitely checks out. That's crazy.
Anime of the Year. And I want to remind everybody that Solo Leveling Season 2 was not in the categories. It was just Season 1 from 2024. So, regardless if that's true, if people knew that or not, it was always going to win because the freshness of Solo Leveling was in people's minds for not for a very long time, just fresh in their minds because it ended a few days prior, that no wonder people would vote for Solo Leveling. It makes perfect sense. So, even if we put in the fact that the judges got to vote or not, it makes more sense now because of just how the awards were done this year. But let's get into the actual voting and nominees and what this actually means. So one thing I want to point out is that there is a lot of judges that participated in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards this year. Over 100. A lot of journalists, a lot of writers, a lot of content creators. But I noticed when I was looking at these different categories, there was a lot of big names, a part of major journalists and news sites and stuff that were a part of. Like this individual right here, he literally works with IGN. And I think anyone that knows how IGN is for reviews and stuff, I'm not saying he is a part of the problem of IGN. I'm not saying he's a bad writer or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we know how IGN is and how reviews and stuff have been and just opinion pieces and stuff that's been over the years. And it's very clear that a lot of these judges, most likely that have been involved in this judging process, probably don't watch a lot of anime. They probably only watch the mainstream stuff, and then they talk about that mainstream stuff because obviously that will get them the most clicks. And let's explain what that means. So, obviously, if you're a news site and you're wanting to write an article about Crunchyroll's Anime Awards, what's going to get the most clicks? Well, obviously something that is the most popular, aka Solo Leveling. So why would anyone want to vote for something that is like underground, like Girls Band Cry, when they can vote for something like Solo Leveling, when obviously everybody will click on an article to talk about that instead of anything else? So there was clearly a lot of bias potentially put with the judges. I'm not saying this happened, but this also leads to problems when you have just so many judges that are even outside of the anime community. And the way to fix this, honestly, is to lower the judge amount. There should be only like 10, 20 at most judges, and that is it. That is in this voting process, even if we disregard everything that we've already learned from this video clip. And the fact that you have over 100 judges deciding the categories, and once again, you know for a fact all these judges did not watch every anime. I don't expect them to, because there's like 200, 300 plus anime per year. But
yeah, there's way too many anime for all these people to actually be able to do that. Most people can't watch all of the anime every season. Like, there's just way too many of them rolling out now. He's absolutely right on that. But yeah, they really should not have put that many judges in here. Yeah, that was gonna be a problem for sure.
Obviously, this is why you need to slim down the judge amount, and people that are just straight up dedicated to this, like completely dedicated, that will get a lot of anime out there and talk about it. And that's how you get stuff like this from previous years. This is a tweet that blew up considerably since the Crunchyroll Awards, showcasing the Anime of the Year victors ever since 2017 to 2025, and everybody notices it, the radical shift from 2020 to 2025, and how the categories became more focused on battle shonen and just action animation. That's really what it was. And when you look at like 2017 and 2018, it's clear we're never going to get a time period where anime like this ever wins, and the judges had a big deciding factor on probably why this happened in the first place. But regardless of that, what this comes down to, and the big takeaway is that there was just such poor communication on the end with the judges, to Crunchyroll and the fans and everything, that it resulted in the hot mess that we got, and why Solo Leveling swept as much as it did. It really is everything that people complain about. It was a popularity vote, nothing else. There was many different ways to handle this, and the fact that you have some judges saying they got a vote and some didn't is insane. Actually insane stuff. But yeah, I hope these three don't get in trouble. I mean, they're definitely probably not going to get, maybe brought back for judging for new anime awards for Crunchyroll, because obviously speaking out like this and how public it's now gotten, yeah, I don't see Crunchyroll wanting to work with them probably in the future, but
Yeah, definitely not. They're not going to want to do that. I mean, maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe it'll all just get swept under and everything will be fine, but I don't know. If I was Crunchyroll and they made assumptions like this, true or not, that I wouldn't let them back in after that. Especially considering all the things that are being said about having so many judges and people not being able to vote anyways. I would just do what they had asked and just slim down the judges anyway. So obviously you would do that for these three who made an infraction, made all this mess for you, right? That's just a business standpoint. I'm not saying it's a right thing to do. I'm just saying that's a thing that a company would do.
regardless if that happens or not, this is a nice insight. It is a very nice insight to what went wrong and just the big inherent problem. So to reiterate my points, what needs to happen is better communication from Crunchyroll, clearly, way better communication. We need to have earlier voting. I know that might be difficult because my anonymous source told me that trying to get voting out in January is incredibly difficult because of the holiday season and how Japan works. That's understandable, but there definitely needs to be something that is done, because having results anime awards happen in March, especially having a series that was in the bracket that was, just ended, is not good, because it brings recency bias. So it's a mix of a lot of things. That's the issue here. And anime's supposed to be celebrated, and this is definitely what this attention that is giving these anime awards is, that it's a joke. That is not what I think any company really wants, is to have your awards look like a joke and clowned upon. It is...
Oh, definitely not. You have to at least seem credible. Otherwise, everybody's just gonna hate you and then stop using your service and stuff. Like, yeah, they definitely don't want that. I mean, they already get hate all the time anyway. Yeah, they definitely don't want to do that. That would just be dumb. But, some companies are dumb. So, I'll give them that.
Not something you ever want to see, but that is what's going to happen, and this bombshell information definitely, this makes it look even worse than we even realized. So I'm going to leave it at that. There's a lot more I could say about this, but I'm just... Wow, man. Who would have thought? I just didn't think Crunchyroll could reach a new layer of incompetence. But I love you guys. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.
Wow. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, well, honestly, I can't say that I was surprised at all with that. Yeah, Crunchyroll always seemed weaselly and whatever, man. I just never liked them for any reason. Oh, man. But yeah, check out Chibi Reviews. They're good. Obviously, you just watched the video. Go there. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff for them. They're great. Absolutely. I liked this video. It was pretty informative. I would like to have seen more, but, I mean, this just happened, so who knows? He'll probably come out with another video. I don't know if he'll do it, but I was just curious because I accidentally stumbled upon it today, just a little bit ago, so I wanted to see what was going on, and I figured I'd do it on stream with you guys.